Hello dear students, welcome back to chemistry class. In our previous class, we have understood that a lot of changes happen around us. And all these changes are classified into 6 different types. We have also learned the conditions for the changes to happen. Today, let's learn about the 6 different types of changes with their examples. So here in this video, we will see the first 3 types of changes and the next 3 types of changes in the coming video. So let's begin. The first type of change is desirable change and undesirable change. Changes that are brought about by nature or man which produces useful or good result is called as a desirable change. Let's see some examples. As it rains, it brings water to the crops, which helps the farmers to grow crops. Therefore, it is considered as a change which is brought about by nature, which produces a useful or good result. And therefore, we call it as a desirable change. Likewise, ripening of fruits, growth of plant from its seed, flowering of plants, hatching of an egg to form a chick, change of seasons. These are all changes that are brought about by nature, which produces a useful or a good result. Cooking of food, lighting of a candle, curdling of milk, that is milk getting converted into delicious curd, cheese, paneer, etc. Melting of an ice to form water. All these are changes that are brought about by man, which produces a useful or a good result. And therefore, we call all these changes as desirable changes. Undesirable changes. Changes that are brought about by nature or man, which produces a useless or a bad result. Heavy rainfall, which leads to flood, is a change that is brought about by nature. But the flood causes destruction to human life, which means the change has produced a useless or a bad result. Therefore, we call this as an undesirable change. Likewise, milk turning sour on a hot day, rotting of fruits, cutting down of trees, rusting of iron, forest fire. These are all changes that are brought about by nature, which produces a useless or a bad result. Global warming due to cutting down of trees, smoke that is generated from industries, pollution that is caused by throwing of waste or improper disposal of waste. It leads to health issues, especially for human life. These are all changes that produces a bad result but are brought about by man. Therefore, we call all these changes as undesirable changes. But always remember, a change can be desirable or undesirable depending upon the effect it creates. That means, look at the picture here. We see here the industry burning fuels in order to generate electricity. But at the same time, it causes pollution. But generating electricity is a good result and causing pollution is a bad result. So, the change is desirable for some people and it is undesirable for some other people. So, we classify a change as desirable or undesirable depending upon the effect it creates. Similar is the case of heavy rainfall. It is a good result for farmers as we have seen in the previous case. But for some other people, especially for those who are located in a flood prone area, It leads to a destruction, which means it is undesirable change for them. Now, the second type of change is periodic or non-periodic changes. Changes which occur periodically and at regular intervals of time are called as periodic changes. This means that the changes that are repeated or occurring again and again at regular intervals of time are called as periodic changes. Occurrence of day and night, change of seasons, movement of a pendulum in a clock, beating of a heart, clock striking at hour, changing phases of moon. These are all examples of periodic changes because it occurs at regular intervals of time and also periodically. Non-periodic changes. They are just opposite to the periodic changes. These are changes which do not occur periodically or they do not take place at regular intervals of time. Change of weather. We cannot predict when the weather changes, isn't it? Maybe now it is sunny and after 1 hour it might rain. But it is not the same case the very next day. So we say they do not occur at regular intervals of time. Likewise, growth of a plant, natural disasters like cyclone, earthquake, etc., rusting of iron, thunder and lightning, melting of glaciers, burning of a matchstick, running of a football player on the ground, ocean tides. All these are examples of non-periodic changes because they do not occur periodically nor at regular intervals of time. The next type of change we are going to see is slow change and fast change. When I say slow changes, it is very clear that these are the changes which occur very slowly, or it takes days or months or years to complete it. For example, it takes years for a seed to grow into a plant or into a tree. Similarly, the growth of man. It takes years for a baby to grow into an adult. Likewise, decaying of tooth, change of seasons. It takes several months or years. Likewise, rusting of iron, ripening of fruits, and change of day and night. All these takes place over days or months or years, and therefore we call it as a slow change. Just opposite to slow changes, we have fast changes. These are changes which occur rapidly, that is within seconds or minutes. Occurrence of lightning, occurrence of tsunami, or other natural disasters like earthquake, landslide, etc. This takes place within few minutes or few seconds. Likewise, burning of paper, lighting of bulb, bursting of crackers, melting of an ice cream. All these are examples of fast changes. So let us see the next 3 types of changes in the coming video.